in straight order or in line, okay? And may not be physical things only. You can align other things like your life. That is the example I gave your friends. I said you should align your life with the goals, with your goals. You should organize your life so that your future goals, your life is in order, in line with your future goals. Okay. Also, you can say things in the market were aligned in order, to put them in order. Is that okay? To find out whether you've understood. So to assign is to allocate a task or to give a duty to someone. For example, the teacher can assign the students different tasks. Benign is gentle, kindly, not harmful. It can be a person, it can be medicine. It is usually used in medicine. Something that is gentle, we say it is benign. Something that is not harsh. Okay. For example, I told your friends, if you take some medicine, some people react badly. Okay. Some medicine are so harsh. Some sicknesses are so harsh. But those ones that are not harsh, they are not harmful, they are kind, they are gentle, we say it is benign. Okay. So my little sister has a benign character. She's gentle, she's kind, etc. And then campaign, we said it is a plan or set of activity, a planned set of activities that is designed to achieve a specific goal. Then, for example, it can be military, it can be political. For example, presidents or ministers or MPs can have campaigns because they want to win the election. And then the next one is champagne. Champagne is a type of wine, just a type of wine. And then consign. To consign is to deliver, okay? To deliver something to somebody. For example, maybe you have goods and those goods are called consignments. If you have goods from Canada and you have to deliver to Uganda, so the consignment was consigned to the manager, okay? So to consign is to deliver. Consignment is now the goods that you are to deliver. And then design, to design is to plan or to create something. For example, you can have a structure of your house designed. You can design there are people who there is a specific person who designed an aeroplane before it became an aeroplane, and others designed is to pretend, okay, to be affected by a feeling or some injury. For example, there are people, when other people die, sometimes they pretend to be crying or mourning and they are not really hurt. Or some people, maybe if a friend fell down, you pretend as if you're feeling pain, yet you're laughing at that friend. Okay. So in that scenario, we say you're feign. And then number next, foreign. Something foreign is something that does not belong to that country where you come from, but it can also be a foreign body in your life. If we say there is a foreign body, it means something that is not part of your body is the one that is in. For example, maybe a stone hit you and then it remained in your body. So that stone becomes a foreign body to your body. But also a foreigner or a foreign language is a language or a person that comes from a different country. And then number next is gnarl. To gnarl or a gnarl is a rough twisted knot of a tree. Okay, the tree is gnarled and that thing is called a gnarl. So one is a verb, one is a noun. The noun is the first one, a rough twisted knot on a tree. Then number 11, noun is a notably rough and twisted, especially with edge. Okay, so like a tree trunk, they are the same, only that one is the tree and another one is now the verb. Now it is the tree is twisted. Okay, null is the twist, null is the twisted tree. So that is it. One is a verb, one is a noun, but they mean the same thing. Gnash is the grinding of the teeth. Sometimes when people are angry or they are hungry, especially when they are angry, they grind their teeth. They want to beat you up. Okay? Yes, that we say stop gnashing your teeth. We don't say gnashing. Gnashing is not true. I've always heard people say gnashing. Okay, but it's not correct. It is gnashing. Stop gnashing your teeth. Some people do gnash their teeth when they are dreaming at night. I don't know what they are dreaming about, but they gnash their teeth when they are dreaming. Some people do that when they are angry. Some people do it when they are whatever. It depends on a person. And then the next one is now. Now, okay? So now is, you may just say no or just now. Now, not so much pronouncing the W like no. Okay? So now is to bite or to chew something persistently without stopping. For example, some animals like cows, when you take them to eat grass, they keep on gnawing throughout the night. They keep on chewing without stopping. Also, there are people who like to chew ball gum. Now, all ball gum, all candies, all sweets, they chew it again and again. And that action of chewing, we call it, or biting, is called to gnaw. All right, the next one, reign. Yes, reign is the period which the sovereign rules. Okay, for example, the king or the queens of England reign between this time to this time. That is the period between which they ruled a specific country or a region or a village. Okay, there are some countries that have villages, and those villages have kings, like in Uganda. Okay, and then the next word is resign. Resign, to voluntarily leave a job or position to accept something undesirable. Yes, for example, if you had a job and you felt like you are not comfortable in that job, probably because of the salary or the time, the workload is too much, you can resign. So here, resigning means you have left the job voluntarily. The next one is to sign. You sign, we have two meanings: sign and to put your signature on a document, and also another sign is a symbol, okay, or an object or quality or event indicating a fact or meaning. For example, if I gave an example of Manchester United supporters and Arsenal supporters, they have different signs that they use on their t-shirts. Okay, those are signs or symbols or logos that they use. And then the lastly is sovereign. A sovereign is a supreme leader, such as a king or a queen.